All right, what is going on, everybody? Hope you guys are doing well. Hello, hello. Yeah, okay. Thought this wasn't working. Hope everyone's doing well, guys. Today we're going to be doing a quick video on Mina token, and I'm going to be showing you guys a little bit about Auro wallet, talking about Mina overall, and pretty much some of the interest-bearing opportunities you have with staking Mina. So, without further ado, let's kind of just go straight into it. Let's open up a brand new window. Let's actually do it through over here. And let's talk about Mina. So for those of you who don't know what Mina is, if this is your first time watching it, you can go to minaprotocol.com and you can learn a little bit about Mina. It's intended to be the world's lightest blockchain, and pretty much what it does is it has a lot of really cool ways of connecting blockchain to the internet. It actually makes your information a lot more secure, because you see what most blockchains tend to do is they authorize, or they give authorization to different protocols or to different companies that use your wallet all of your information. So essentially you're giving them and when you sign something, you're giving these protocols or these projects access to your wallet's information, which is okay. I mean, to a certain extent, there is that level of privacy there. But the really cool thing about Mina is that it gives people access, but without having to give away all of the information. So the way that their dApps are set up pretty much keeps your information safe by simply showing a proof thereof. So if, like, let's say for example, if you needed to show verification of a valid passport, your snark dApps, right, which is how they're called here, they would have a snapshot of your valid passport and represent that as validation of so, without having to show the actual passport itself, if that makes any sense to you guys. So it's a really cool way for running a blockchain. It's actually very light, it's very fast in comparison to other blockchains. It's extremely lightweight. The way that it does that is through this very cool kind of like picture-in-picture form of saving data. Kind of like the example I gave you guys last time was, like, if you opened up this this specific file, right, you'd see that you have the main window, which is me moving everything around, but then behind that window you can see all the other kind of recreations of that window. So I would be able to confirm or validate that, for example, my hand is in this picture because I have all the other pictures in the back showing my hand has been in this picture the entire time. So it creates a form of validation without having to, download all of the data that a blockchain would need to recreate or resave every single transaction. So really cool stuff. Very cool way of operating. Very interesting, which is one of the reasons why I invested into it. Overall, as far as price goes, if you guys want to talk a little bit about price, we'll go to tradingview.com. And we'll check out Mina token. So we'll come over here to Mina. Mina is currently trading at about, if I'm not mistaken, so it's $4.30. We've been as low this year, as low as 90 something cents, 96 cents. One of my first purchases was around $3.07, $4. We had this dip. We held through the dip, and now, of course, we're creating local highs, pulling back, relatively about 30-40%, on the highs that we're making, and right now we're creating forms of support. And the next level of support is around $3. If we do not hold or if we don't break through $4.90, then we're probably going to see that $3 mark, which offers more opportunity for you guys to buy. Do I think you guys should buy? Yeah, definitely. I think it is a good opportunity for anybody that wants to get involved. Me personally, I am buying. This isn't financial advice, but I'm saying if you did want to put money into a crypto asset that has a potential for really valid use cases in the future, this could be one of those things. Another very cool function for Mina token is also the fact that it's a stakeable project. And so for those of you who want to know where you can save your Mina, where you can buy it, we'll go over all of those things. But all in all, we want to first talk about where the storage space would be. So this isn't an ERC20 token. This is its very own blockchain. And the way that you're going to be able to save this is through what we call an Auro wallet. So you want to make an Auro wallet right here. Essentially you just create wallet. If you already have one, you would restore it. And then you go about these steps to put in a password, and then they give you your own wallet that you can save your Mina token in. And I'm going to give you guys a kind of like a quick showdown of what it would look like. This is my wallet. I'm going to show you guys what I hold in this wallet, and, pretty much the staking rewards that I've received, and calculate those for you guys to kind of show you guys year over year what those are projected to be, what they are right now, and what they're projected to be. So first and foremost, this is the Auro wallet, right? You have a couple different settings at the bottom. You have your wallet tab. So this is the main wallet window. You have your staking tab and a settings tab. We'll go over those in a few minutes. In here, you're going to have your account number, so you can have different accounts or account names. This is account number 1 for me. And as you can see, it says delegated. Delegated means that I have the tokens in my account delegated towards staking. We'll talk a little bit more about that in a couple minutes. Here's the amount of token that I have, 12,309 token. My original purchase was about 12,147, if I'm not mistaken. And I bought those for around, I want to say like 45,000. So I'm in for about 45,000 here on Mina. Current value is 43,052 cents. And if you guys see the history over here, you see a couple of transactions every few days for about 30, to 15 Mina, give or take, depending on how many blocks are produced and things like that. We'll talk about more about that in a couple minutes. But pretty much these are the stake payouts that I receive. Here you're also going to see the transactions that you're going to receive and you're going to send out through this wallet. If we go on to the next one, which is the staking tab, so we'll go ahead and close this one. Yes, save, and then we'll go ahead and we'll open up the staking tab, or I'm sorry, well, actually, let's go to the history. So in here you can see, right, my original buying was 12,149 Mina. And then I went ahead and I did a transaction to delegate my Mina token. I did this after about a month of research, trying to understand better what this means. So pretty much Mina is like a delegated staking system. It has a delegated staking blockchain where you can delegate your delegate. And essentially means giving permission to a validator to use your Mina token in order to create inflation. The validator themselves, they're going to receive a piece of that for validating and for running that computation power, and in turn give you a piece of the profits. They're going to take their piece. But this is really cool because of the way that it pays out. So you're going to have a couple of different validators, a lot to pick from. If I'm not mistaken, there's a website that I go to. It is called, I believe it's Mina Tower. Let me see. I think it's Mina Tower or something like that. Give me a second. Mina token, or it could be Tower Explorer Mina. Let me see. Tower Stake. There we go. So Tower Stake is one of those places you can go to. So if you go to this website right here, towerstake.com, in here you're going to be able to kind of learn a little bit more about Mina itself. But really what this website is a kind of a database for different different types of information about Mina. What delegators want to do is they want to kind of create trust with them and allow you to delegate with them, because of course the more people that they have delegating with them, the more profit they can make. So essentially people make these websites to kind of tell you what fees they take, right? What APY you're expected to see, and the goal of the overall community. This is one for Tower Stake. They are a delegating server you can use. This is going to be their public key that you're going to connect to your Auro wallet. We'll go over those things in a couple minutes, but essentially they'll tell you, hey, you can make anywhere from 12 to 24% APY, right? You have fees of only about 5%. So 5% fees is what they will take. And their goal, which is pretty much here, it says, we are dedicated to Mina's community, committed to the long term, and using our tech skills to release tools to develop the ecosystem. So in other words, they're saying that they want to be here for a long time, not a good time, not just a good time. And, definitely help people out as long as possible. By trusting in them, you will be able to have a long-term place you can keep your tokens delegated through and get the best rewards possible. If we go to the, I think it's the, let me see, the leaderboard. There we go. In the leaderboard, you're going to find, let me see where the leaderboard is. There we go. In the leaderboard, you're going to find a couple of different delegators, and it's going to give you a lot of different information. So in here, you can see uptime. You'll see score total, score in the past 24 hours, 7 days, 24 hours, or their rank in the past 24 hours and their rank in the past 7 days. So, Fibble currently is number 1. He has 100% uptime. These are kind of skewed a little bit, just considering that some of the newer ones are going to have, either higher uptime than other people. But overall, you want to kind of scroll down a little bit, because down here is where you're going to be able to see all the different people and who is staking or who's offering. Ideally, all you want to look for is a high uptime, and you want to look for people with a relatively high score. So in this first page, you're going to find a couple of people. I ended up finding a gentleman by the name of Mina Explorer. And we can definitely find him. I don't know what rank he's at right now. Let's see in here. I think if we look, Mina Explorer. There we go. This is the guy that I stake mine with. He has a 99.97% uptime. His rank goes up and down, but all in all, he is very consistent. He pays out every few days, and I'm going to show you guys pretty much what that looks like. So what you want to do is, in order to actually stake your or delegate the stake of your coins, you want to open up this staking tab right here on your Auro wallet. And you actually want to go ahead and put a block producer address. As you can see, my block producer name is Mina Explorer. It's the same gentleman I showed you guys in the picture or in the website. This is his address. He has a total staking of 24 million Mina token, right? Which relative to today's price is a little over 100 million. And then you have 2,201 delegators, so 2,201 people or wallets that are currently delegating with Mina Explorer, and then 2,500 different blocks he's produced. So these are the blocks he's produced in order to produce the inflation or the coins that we receive as value, right, or as interest. As you can see, every few days, right, starting from September 29th throughout the rest of the month of October, I've received anywhere from 28 to 16, 20, 33, 31, 30 Mina token. And so at current price, right, let's see. There's 28.47. There's like 50, 66, 67. We have 100, 132, 160. So let's call it 162 even times the current price of $4.30. We're looking at about $696 in profit in Mina token that we've received at current price up to date, right? And we haven't even finished the month. So I've already received $600 and something in token from the interest bearing that we've received through the delegating of my stakes. And as you can see, my balance goes up. So I started at 12,149. Current balance is 12,309, and that's pretty much interest you're earning on just staking your Mina. So you're going to receive it every couple of days. It's really cool. One thing you do have to understand, though, is how the system works. So the delegating system is divided through epochs. So epoch number 1 through epoch number 14 pretty much means we've gone through 14 different cycles since the release of the coin. The current epoch ends in the next what is it? I think it's 5 days. So if I'm not mistaken, each epoch runs about, I think it's 14 days per epoch. If I'm not mistaken, right? Let me just make sure. I want to make sure that you can actually find that data here on Mina Explorer. So tools, block producer, rewards calculator. Let me check. Mina delegator dashboard. It's somewhere in here. I know I can find it. Mina time machine. It could be this one. Yeah, list of epochs. Perfect. So currently we are on epoch number 14. It's running from October 11th to October 26th. And there's 5 days left of this epoch. So if you start staking now, your stakes won't start until the next epoch. So it won't be starting with this epoch. It will start with epoch number 15, which runs from the 26th of October to the 9th of November. In there, right, you'll be able to then essentially qualify for the staking or delegating of your stakes, or delegating of your staked Mina. And you'll receive based on the payouts of the Explorer or of the block producer themselves. So currently we're 64% of the way through. Every couple of days he's sending over some, and it's it's kind of like almost about every couple of days whenever he sends something. Let's say if I got 30.1, let's average that out. Let's say I'm getting about 23 Mina per epoch or per send out of interest at a current value of $4.30. We're talking about almost $100 every few days that we're receiving from this. If we talk about, from month to month, what we're looking at, I guess you can say we're receiving anywhere from, if we're receiving it every 3 days, 4 days, 3 divided by 10, let's just do 30 divided by 10. That's a whole month. That's 10 send outs that we're going to receive at around 23 per. It's around 230 Mina a month that we're receiving. 230 Mina a month times 12, which is a year. That's 2,760 Mina a year at current value of $4.30. That's about $11,000 a year that we're receiving in interest just from the current value of where we're sitting at in Auro. In Mina. And so, if price, let's say, for example, hypothetically were to reach where it's been, and let's talk a little bit about prior price history here with Mina. Let's go into nomics, open up Mina token. Whoa, wrong one. Mina protocol. As you can see in here, we've seen there we go, Mina price go all the way right from launch, from its pre-launch to its highest peak $52, and the current price is around $4.26, $4.30. So if, let's say, hypothetically, we reach back to this little gap right here, which is trading between $27 and $30, where we had this kind of like massive sell-off right here. Let's say if we're receiving 2,600 more or less a year at $30, that is $78,000 a year, just on Mina token being staked, sitting in that wallet, no problem. And you also can send out this money. You don't have any, it's not like this money's being controlled by someone else. It's actually sitting in your wallet. All you got to do is unstake it, I believe, and you can actually use it and send it out or sell it off, whatever you want to do. So that's pretty much the staking rewards that you're receiving on Mina. Pretty good, pretty solid investment. 45,000, making about 11,000 a year. That's about a 24 to 15% ROI per year, which is really good, comparable to Hex, of course. Just another place you can allocate some funds, and you never know where Mina can go, right? You're also talking about the actual increase in value of the staking itself. Of the coin itself. So pretty solid stuff with Mina here. Decent investment, made some decent returns so far, but we still have a long way to go, and I'm really excited to talk some more about this project. Hopefully we see some more companies kind of working with them, and different snark dApps being built on them. So that would be very, very good to see the production and the growth of Mina token go over time. All in all, just another bet in the crypto space, but something you definitely want to kind of be a part of. For those of you who are interested in maybe buying some, we have some over here on a couple different exchanges. Binance is officially listing a Mina token through USDT, Binance USD, and Bitcoin conversions. So not the best, considering. Why would I say that? Well, first and foremost, we're talking about Mina BTC being one of the bigger liquidity providers in the actual space. So Bitcoin being correlated to an asset. If you talk about Hart's law, for those of you who don't know Hart's law, that pretty much is not the most conventional thing when you are talking about wanting a price independent coin or a price independent asset. So something pegged higher to the US dollar, it has higher liquidity through the US dollar, tends to be a little bit more stable than something that's connected to Bitcoin or ETH, right? When there's a bull run, great, because it's probably going to run with it. But if it's a bear market, then you'll probably see the dips with Bitcoin and ETH, and that's just kind of like not the best correlation you want to see. All in all, though, we do see that biggest price impact comes from Binance, from Mina USDT running through Binance. So this is a little bit of a USDT heavier coin, though we do have some, Bitcoin pairs in there. It's always good to kind of just keep that in mind as more, exchanges start to pick it up and where they start to produce the liquidity. Right now, mainly USD is what I see. So we seem to be pretty good on that market, but all in all, y'all, one thing I do want to tell you is, you can buy it through Binance, OKEx, Kraken. I personally bought mine through OKEx. Make sure you have a VPN if you're not using a VPN. That's going to be the best way for you guys to go about that and purchase some Mina token. So those are my rewards. Those are my stakes. And that's pretty much how I have my Mina protocol invested. I know you guys have heard me talk about it a lot. You've been waiting for this video. It's finally here. Hope you guys have enjoyed it. And I hope you guys continue to stay safe out there in the crypto world and make some money. Talk to you guys soon.